I have no idea what I look like. So.
What do you look like, Henry?
I have no idea.
What do you think you look like?
I don't know. I look like
Is it going to be a surprise?
A mess or something.
You look fine. So today in the studio, Henry Coleman has come over, and Henry's a friend of mine. We've been friends for a long time through a mutual interest in Stanley Kubrick. Now, when I started making Lonely Stick of Dynamite, I reached out to all my friends to try and get me to make the film, help me pull in all the resources to make the film. Now, Henry was working at Premiere at the time. Part of Premiere, they had like this electronic press kit room, which is like a small studio, very tiny green screen studio. So I approached Henry and I said, look, can we shoot the live action sequences with Peter Guinness in the studio over one weekend? We'll bring the whole crew in, including Bryan Loftus, the amazing cinematographer. And he agreed, and he set that up. He sorted it all out himself, and he did that at an amazing cost, which I'm not going to tell you because that's a trade secret, but it was very good. And so forever indebted to Henry. And so now he's in the studio. I'm going to ask him some questions about his role as the location manager, but also producer, one of the producers on the film. And yeah, here we go. So over to Henry. So one of the things you did, Henry, you did some really good behind the scenes footage when we made Lonely Stick of Dynamite at Premiere Studios. And you were kind of like a fly on the wall, and you were like capturing like little moments as we were shooting and sort of behind the scenes as we were setting up. And you even interviewed Peter when he was having his makeup done, which we'll see in a later video. How long did you work at Premiere? What led you to Premiere? Because that wasn't your start, was it? Where I met you, you working at another very good, prestigious organisation.
I worked at the BBFC, the British Board of Film Classification, for 18 years. Basically sitting in an office watching movies all day. That was that start, and then when I got made redundant there, I went to a couple of other post-production companies and DVD and Blu-ray companies, and then landed up at Premiere when Premiere bought out iFrame, which is the company I was working for. So, and I was at Premiere for 9 years.
Excellent. So when I approached you, do you remember what your reaction was?
For Lonely Stick of Dynamite, I was very excited because I'd seen Deadwood. I really enjoyed it. I contributed a little bit to it towards the end of the film.
Oh, you did? You did the DCP,
DCPs for that, yeah. And I know that you have a fantastic future in filmmaking. So, and I wanted to get involved.
Well, that's good to hear.
No,
I appreciate it. No, I'm not paying him anything.
No, that's the truth, you know. Because I know how passionate you are. Same as me, I'm also very passionate about filmmaking. And you know, if we could both make films 24/7, we would be very happy doing exactly that. So I got very excited when you asked me to do stuff with you on the film. Yeah, so I was there. I had the facilities at my fingertips. I had to make a few phone calls, which I did, and then I secured the studio for us for the weekend. So that was the first thing, obviously, to get that. We were not disturbed at all for the whole weekend. It was nice. We had full reign of the place, which was good. I obviously came on as a producer for that segment of the film as well, for the live action stuff. But then one thing that I do, I'm a filmmaker as well, and one thing that I enjoy doing as well is getting involved in the behind the scenes footage, shooting behind the scenes material. One of the first things I watch if I really love the film is the behind the scenes, how the film was made, all the stuff that you don't get to see normally. I really enjoy that whole process. So I've recently started, I've done like 3 or 4 behind the scenes stuff now of different films, and I really enjoy putting that whole process together and seeing how people work, and watching Lee work as a director, watching him work with the film crew, with the director of photography, directing the actor, you know, everybody. Well, this goes for all directors, but everybody on that crew puts themselves in the director's hands. And it was really interesting to watch Lee direct and work, and he knew exactly what he wanted. He knows exactly what he wants for this whole film. He's got every single frame in his head already. So it was easy. It was easy to film because there was no stress on that set, and it was really lovely to see. I believe if you don't film that, if you don't record that for posterity, it's gone. You can't recreate something that you're doing on the spur of the moment. It was a fantastic weekend, and the shoot went so easy. And now we've got that material recorded, we can see it in future whenever we want to. So
brilliant.
It was a very good weekend.
Thank you, Henry.
Pleasure.